Hello there everyone, Shibby here. Hope everyone out there's doing well and staying back once again with some more Pokemon trading card game pocket. Today's video, I felt like trying out this Cresselia deck that I built and see if I can manage to win a game or two online with it. This probably isn't the most optimal way to run Cresselia. This is just a way I'm going to try to see if I can still manage to string some wins together. But this deck is pretty simple in its composition. It just revolves around Cresselia, Togekiss, and Beheeyem. I'm hoping these Pokemon have some synergy together and just kind of seeing what happens, and hopefully we can net some wins and finish with a net positive overall with this deck in general. But I will have the entire deck list in the description of the video below should you want to check this deck out for yourself, try it, or just simply improve upon it. And I'll try to explain my game plan and thought process behind building this deck this way when we actually get into some matches. But yeah, let's stop me rambling and let's go find our first game. Alright, looks like I found my first opponent here, and we have the good fortune of going second. That's always good. And not the greatest hand I've ever seen in my life, but it's what we're dealt, and it's what we're going to try to get done with. It looks like we might be going against Celebi potentially, but ideally, we would have started with Cresselia in our hand and Elgyem here, just to try to get started a little bit faster. But ideally, you want to have Elgyem just because once you get evolved into Beheeyem, you can start doing damage pretty quickly, and it only has a 1 energy cost, so you can do 70 damage if presuming your opponent has a full bench, which is the caveat of Beheeyem's effect, is it does additional damage for each Pokemon your opponent has on the bench here, and we are going up against Celebi, so the more they play actually goes into our favor. And they're going to throw a Rocky Helmet on this Execute, of course. Smart thing to do. And we do have 2 Pokeballs, so we can hopefully draw into something nice here. And we do get our Cresselia, which is good. Now, Cresselia, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does recover 20 damage every time you put energy onto it. But it only hits for 80, so it's not really like a world beat or anything. This deck's downfall, or I guess weakness, would be that we don't really have any heavy hitters, but we can get started relatively fast with Elgyem and Togekiss. Though Togekiss can be a pretty strong Pokemon to attack with, because its effect is after it attacks once, next time it attacks it does double damage, so you can do up to 120 and do a 180 swing in 2 turns. But let's see what we can get done here. And no Togepi, so we can't really do too much. Alright, so we can KO this Execute. We're going to take 20 in turn, but we can get a head start. Now, 2 heads from Celebi kills our Beheeyem, but hopefully they won't get that lucky. But any damage we can get on Celebi is good damage. Because we do have a Cyrus, and if we get Cresselia going, we can make things happen. I'm just hoping that we can survive 1 heads, hoping to not see 2. But they're going to put the giant cape on Celebi, so they're going to be playing on the back foot just a little bit. But let's see what they opt to do. I mean, obviously they're going to attack here. Hopefully we see 2 tails. Coin toss gods, do not fail me now. Well, shit. Well, not what I wanted to see at all. But coin tosses coin tosses and me very rarely get along, so damn. That hurt a lot. Well, we have almost our entire line. Alright, we're just gonna kinda have to use Elgyem as a meat shield at this point. And try to get Cresselia built up. We're not hitting on Togepi at all, which is also not good. And 2 heads will kill us yet again. But let's see what happens here. They're not missing on their coin tosses at all. We are getting snowballed, but we can still win. We can absolutely still win here. Now, hopefully where they've had all the good coin tosses, maybe a bad one will befall them. But Cresselia is going to have to do some damage here. And I could Sabrina in the Togepi, but it didn't really do me much good to do that. Alright, well, we're going to take a quick 80 damage. And if they have Erica, this completely undoes the strat. Alright, they have a potion, no Erica, but we still can't one-shot the Celebi. We've got and they have both, damn it. So it's like we did nothing. So we gotta hope that they don't hit on anything. Okay, well, we really need all 4 of these to be tails, and they're incapable of missing, so fuck me, I suppose. Oh, it's just one of those matches. There's not really much we can do if they're just gonna get hit on every single coin toss, unfortunately. Especially with the kind of damage that Celebi can spit out. But not the best start in the world, but hopefully we can string together some wins regardless. But good game to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here, and we do have the bad luck and misfortune of going first. So we're going to see if we can overcome that. We have our Elgyem and our Cresselia. So this is a little bit better start than what we had before, but going first here is kind of killer. But we do have the type advantage, so that's also good. So let's see what we can get into here. Hopefully this is a Togepi. And we do not hit on our Togepi. Hopefully Professor Oak will give me a Beheeyem and a Togepi. Okay, well, we're still missing the middle evolution here, so this is not ideal. We do need Togechick. Alright, I guess really my next card will dictate what happens here. But we're gonna get pop for 30. They're running Hitmonchan and Magnezone. Okay, well, this is not the greatest start in the whole world. Hitmonchan will one-shot us. There's not really anything I want to take damage. And I have to put an energy on Elgyem to get him out, so we're gonna have to... I can hit Hitmonchan, but is it really worth it because I lose Elgyem next turn? So bring in our other one. I really, 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 really need the evolution here. Just so I can survive another hit from Hitmonchan, honestly. And they've already got their Magneton. So this is going to be a very difficult one to get started on. And they're going to put energy into Marshadow. So me KOing Hitmonchan benefits. I am hitting on Jack and shit. Okay. I guess I'm going to put energy in Togepi and just really just hope and pray that I can hit into Togechick. That are probably the last 2 cards in the bottom of my deck. Because that's my luck. But okay, let's see what we can do here. It's not looking like a whole hell of a lot. I probably should have just swung on Hitmonchan because I could have knocked it out in 2 turns, but then that Marshadow would have just messed us up, unfortunately. Well, I'm going to bring in Cresselia just so we can tank some hits, and we do heal for 20 every time we put an energy into it, so we can delay a little bit. But I'm just getting nothing. So let's hope Professor Oak gives me something. Another Cresselia, but yeah, everything that we could ever need is sitting at the bottom of this deck, guaranteed. So yeah, we got 6 cards left, and 4 of them are something that we need. Okay, so the threat of Cyrus is gone. Can't be Sabrina as of right now. Alright, so their Magnezone is now ready, which is dangerous. So I imagine that's probably coming next. We do get hit 30 here. There's Togechick, been waiting on that. Okay, so we get Togechick up and ready. We get our energy in Cresselia. And that's all I can do for right now. So I'm going to play Sabrina my next turn, and either they're going to bring in Magnezone or they're going to bring in Marshadow. More than likely, they're willing to lose the Marshadow over the Magneton, I'd imagine, if they don't evolve here and now. But let's see if luck is on our side and they've bricked a little bit. Alright, what are they opting to do here? They're thinking awfully hard about it. Alright, stick it. Fuck, they got 2 more shadows. Okay, so we're gonna get hit for some damage, really, no matter what now. And if I KO Marshadow and they... Really? Okay. So we're gonna get popped for 40. And since they've shown me they're clearly willing to let Marshadow die. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I put an energy in the Togekiss. We're gonna peace out. And we're gonna let Togekiss take our damage so we don't lose immediately. And next turn they can hit for 120. So that is something. So yeah, next turn we can hit for 120. Which is nice. So they have their Magnezone then. So they probably have something that will swap me out. So they're going to bring in the Cresselia. And we're going to be in an 0-2 hole with this deck, unfortunately. And down we go. Well, not the greatest start in the entire world, but them's the break sometimes. So hopefully we can make this a little bit more respectable. Hopefully I can actually draw halfway decently. Because everything has just been on the bottom of the deck these first 2 games. But good game to that opponent. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. And we're... God, I gotta go first again. I swear sometimes it feels like an insurmountable hole, depending on what your opponent is playing. It's just a distinct advantage unless they're playing water. Alright, well, we do have a little bit of a better hand this go around. Gotta hope this Pokeball... Probably... I was gonna kind of hope for Togepi here, but we didn't hit into it. But thankfully... The Fan Rotom can't attack us, but it can put our active Pokemon in the bench. Or in the deck, I should say. Or is it... Wait, is that back to the hand? Am I misreading because I can't read? Yeah, back to the hand. I thought it went back to the deck. So this is a Porygon deck. Interesting. So they can see what they're going to get next. Alright, they're going to oak it up here. Alright, they got their Pokeball. Alright, is it just Porygon? Is that the boss monster of this deck? I think with a giant cape on Fan Rotom. So now it's got 100 HP. Which is annoying, but not the end of the world. Alright, we're playing another Pokeball. Hopefully this is Togepi. It is. Good, 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 good. All good things. Alright, so let's get Togepi up. Get Beheeyem up. And we're only going to be able to hit for about 30 here. But we'll take what damage we can get. Now this has to make them wary of their bench a little bit. But if they hit heads here, that does kind of screw us a little bit. Alright, so hopefully this is a tail so we can get Togepi at least a little bit started. Alright, they do miss on this, so that's good. Not the worst thing in the world. So now we can get our Togepi started. And do I want to attack for... We won't sprint in just yet. Because next turn we can KO with Togekiss, barring any setbacks. And this is presuming we get another Tails. Which again, Tails isn't the worst thing in the world to get here. Or Heads, excuse me, isn't the worst thing in the world to get here. Because if they send Beheeyem back, that's about all they can do. And we're going to bring in Togechick anyway. And it means we can evolve the Elgyem on our our bench again. So we're gonna bring in Togetic. And we do get another Togekiss. Alright, we'll just power up here. And evolve into Togekiss. Oh, it gave us our Elgyem back too. I thought it was just only going to give us Beheeyem back. Well, it's a nice little thing. And they conceded. Okay. I guess they didn't like where that was going. I felt they probably could have overcome that, but I'll take whatever win I can get with this deck. I can get. But good game to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here, and we finally get the fortune of going second. And I guess it's probably better to start with Cresselia, just so we can build into Togekiss, and because we can at least heal a little bit per turn. And we do have the type advantage, but that didn't exactly help me the first time, but we'll see if it can help here. So yeah, we can heal anything they do now, but they can't attack out of the gate. So Lucario and was it Sheldon? I forget what the final evolution of that line is. So interesting combination. I would like to have a Lucario. I still haven't managed to draw that bad boy just yet. I feel like a Lucario Machamp deck would be pretty fun to play. Alright, we get a Beheeyem, but we don't have Elgyem, so it really doesn't matter. We get another Togepi, which is nice. But we do need a Togetic. So please show me that. We got a Leaf and another Beheeyem, so we don't have our middle evolution, which is unfortunate, so we can't really do a whole heck of a lot. Since we need a Bill turn to run Cresselia up. Oh, there. I guess I have my Pokemon mixed up. Unless that fossil evolves into two different kinds. Or two different Pokemon. Not really 100% sure if I'm being completely honest. There are definitely certain generations I know way better than others. Alright, we got a Cyrus, not bad to have. Let's go ahead and undo that damage, shall we? Alright, next turn we can attack, which is good. Hopefully I see Togetic on my next turn, so we can have that threat looming in the background here. Alright, well they have their, what is it, Rampardos? That really only needs one energy to do 130 damage. That is ridiculous. Especially since it only does 50 damage to itself. Holy hell. I think this is like the only, I don't know if I've seen this card before. I didn't realize it did that damn much. Holy shit. Well, it didn't really matter because of what I do now, because nothing's going to survive here. So they just kind of win for free. Got 130 for one energy is ridiculous. And they had everything they needed in their hand out of the gate. Damn. Well, there was no hope for us on that one. My God, we're in a 1-3 hole with this deck. So I know this is by far and away not the best way to play it. This is just what I'm trying. But I'll go out and find one more game to see if we can make this a little bit more respectable. But good game to that opponent. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my final opponent here. But let's see if we can end this on the right way and end this on a high note. And Togepi and Togetic, but no Togekiss. So this again is not a great opening hand. And we're going up against Sneasel and Darkrai, so this probably may not go our way because we have the type disadvantage on top of everything else. Once our boss monster gets out here, Togepi is weak to steel, though, thankfully. But let's see what we can get done here. They already got the Rocky Helmet and everything, too. All right, well, we got Sabrina, another Sabrina. Oh my God, this hand is abysmal. All right, well, not all my deck ideas clearly are winners, but but I think bad luck has also been a part of this as well. But we must see if we can overcome. But we have no other basics in our hand. So, I mean, they can't KO us here, which is nice, but still. Alright, they miss on both, which I would gladly take, and they can't get Darkrai going yet. Alright, another Togepi. Not the worst thing to have. We'll evolve our active. And we'll oak it up here. There we go. We got 2 Cressellas now. Now, a Togekiss would really, really make things a whole heck of a lot better. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put an energy on Cresselia, actually. And I don't want to particularly attack in the Sneasel because of the threat of Weavile, and Weavile will one-shot me if I do that. Though, I mean, now thinking about it, Darkrai will just make it to where they can one-shot me anyway if I have the damage on me. Okay, they don't have their Weavile. So that makes things a little better. Alright, and they've had bad luck on the coin tosses, so this makes things go a little bit better as well. If we can get our Togekiss here... There it is. I whined it into existence. Alright, I can either one-shot Weavile, or I can start doing damage to Darkrai, which I think is much more valuable. Especially since they have to use all their energy to run, and I got 2 Sabrinas, so I can for sure KO it since Togekiss here will do 120 damage next turn. And we can build up Cresselia on top of that, so that's also nice. Alright, we can still one-shot that bad boy, even if they have a second potion. And Weavile can't one-shot us either, which is also good. And they conceded. Okay. Well, I'll take that. I don't know how, of everything that I've lost to, I managed to beat Weavile and Darkrai deck, but Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket is a strange game at times, but a good game to that opponent. As I always say, feel free to leave me notes on how I can better play Cresselia. I don't have every card in the game, so I may not have the necessary thing to run it, but I'll try it if I can, if I do have the stuff. But this is just the way I opted to try it this go around. But again, if you made this far in the video, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.